This is my first moment ever in Saudi Arabia. Air conditioning feels amazing, and I just like looking out at the view. Welcome to Hotel Assila. This is my very first moment in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. We have a beautiful lobby here. They have 3 luxury properties in the city, the Ritz-Carlton, the Edition, and this luxury collection. I decided to stay at this one. It's the most modern in my opinion. It has a lot of cool history. I love this beautiful lamp here in the lobby. Just really beautiful, really grand. Can't wait to check it out. Let's take a look. All right, here we are in the room at the Assila Luxury Collection. They upgraded us to the Panoramic Suite just before we got here automatically, which is awesome. This property was opened about 8 years ago, and in 2021, it was fully renovated. 2020, it actually became a Marriott Luxury Collection and joined the Marriott family. So this room is definitely huge. We have a huge living area on this side with almost floor-to-ceiling windows looking out here in Jeddah. This is my first moment ever in Saudi Arabia. Never been here before. We just came from Dubai. Got to stay at my favorite Marriott property in Dubai, the St. Regis downtown, which was just phenomenal as always. So this is a really nice room. We have very high ceilings. We have a large L-shaped couch here. I love the plant here in the middle, just really nice touch. Pretty much all new materials since 2021, although I feel like a lot of these are going to age pretty quick, like they're already feeling a little bit on the more dated side, just these kind of woven textures. I don't feel like they're going to hold up a long time. Also for like being a luxury collection, just a really unique design with these really colorful pillows, kind of giving like a little bit more W vibes with these bright colors and things like that. But very sophisticated. I love the wood here. Very nice that there's no just kind of too many flat walls. There are a couple behind the bed and then over here. They definitely could have maybe done the wood design on over there more. We also don't have automatic blinds. We do have all manual. So that's that. We also have these really unique cushions here by the window. I believe these are like to pray or kneel at for their local culture and religion. So, but it's really cool though that you have that there, even if you just want to relax here by the window and look out at the great view and kind of all directions here. We can see the city. There's not a lot of tall buildings in the city. Everything is pretty close to the ground. So this hotel is unique because it is up higher and it is one of the newer buildings here in Jeddah. So unique design. Now this is definitely one of the most luxurious hotels in the city, and I'm sure for everyone here they would love to stay here. But as you know, I've been to so many luxury hotels, so I just have to make a few comments. One, the furniture really doesn't match. You have all these different kinds of furniture, like these chairs are different from those chairs, which is different from the desk chair, which is different from the chair there by the where your makeup mirror. So everything is different. Everything is different colors. It's like kind of clashing, I feel like. So whoever the interior designer was, I mean, I feel like these are like from a thrift store or something. They're just so different. The colors, it's just interesting. I don't know if these mean anything. If this is like a art for their special religion or something, I'm sorry. That's totally fine, but I'm just giving you my honest opinion with the room design. It's just kind of all over the place. Very spacious. It's still very luxurious. I still did choose to stay here over the other hotels. So I'm very happy to be here, but I just want to give you my personal opinion on everything. As well as like this area in the whole room is probably the most awkward and least visually appealing. I mean, I don't know what this is, but just very flat wall, and this lamp, I'm sorry, but it needs to go. They could do something really cool in this corner, like amazing cool. Or like this whole thing could be like the wood design, but like a bookshelf with that orange lighting, like something like the Mitsui Luxury Collection Kyoto would have done. Like this whole wall could be that really cool bookshelf wood design and just make it so much more wow. Especially for being just renovated in 2021. I feel like they kept half the stuff that was here before and then they added like half new stuff in. So that's just my honest take. We have a work desk over here. I like that it's facing the whole room, so you have a great view, and I can look out the window here, we'll look out the window there. I love work desks with a view. We also have a more modern light. So this is also unique, it's adjustable, but yeah, it's nice. Definitely not everything like super brand new, like you can tell it's aging just a little bit, but it's still very modern, and I still decided to choose it over like the Ritz-Carlton and Edition hotels here. Also being like they don't offer complimentary breakfast for elite members, while this one does. So I'm excited to try that out. Now around the corner here, we can kind of walk all the way through. We have the mini bar area here with the ice bucket, cups. Someone's calling. That was guest relations just calling, actually asking to make sure everything was okay with our room, if we needed anything. And I just explained that it is our very first time ever to be in Saudi Arabia. And she was very kind. She's like, oh, how long will you be in the room? They want to do something special for us, so we'll see what that is. But I love being made to feel special, so that is awesome. Mini bar area, we have a large Nespresso machine, so it's the most premium one you can get with the big pods there. Chinaware, and they have honey in the room. This is probably the first hotel, well, the other one, the St. Regis Bell Harbor did, but very few hotels have honey in the room, which is awesome because I only drink my tea with honey and I always have to ask for it. That is awesome. Just that little thing makes me so happy. If I was in charge of brand standards with Marriott, every room would have honey. We also have down below a kettle for hot water. Here, all these are for purchase. We have some chocolates, Godiva, and then some little drinks and things in there, some nuts. And then we have some complimentary waters up here. I kind of like that orange glow in the wood tone here, just very nice. I also like this, it's something little, but this lamp is really cool. It's like a stone, and behind it is that backlit light. So just really cool. We also have the like marbling across the whole floor. This is normally what you would like have in a bathroom, but it's actually throughout the whole room. So it's very premium material. We enter the room here. We just have like mirrors, walls. It's just really cool. I love the lights along the wall as well. And then here's the main bedroom. We have this divider actually, so it completely closes here. So if someone's in the bedroom here and they just want a little bit more space or privacy, they can just close that. Now here we are in the bedroom itself. We have a large king size bed. Pretty much I think all the rooms here just have one king bed. We booked just the basic entry level room with one king bed, very small room. So this was a beautiful upgrade because it's just so much bigger, but it looks very comfortable. The only reason when I was first booking a hotel in Jeddah, I actually had the Edition booked. I had the Ritz-Carlton booked. And I kind of changed my mind last minute to this one because of the breakfast benefit mostly, but also like just this picture. The bed for me is like the most important thing. And like there's nothing up here behind the bed. They could have had like a really cool art piece or wood or lighting or just, it's just completely flat wall. So that right there, like everything else in the room is great, just except that. So I wish it could have been better. Now we also have the ottoman in front of the bed. This is just kind of interesting. I don't feel like that's going to age well, but it's okay. At least that's there. We have a nice big blanket at the bottom. I love it when there's a blanket on the bed, just for decoration, but also to stay more warm. I love the design of this, really beautiful. Nightstand on both sides, tissue box. We have a big closet with a safe. And then over here we have robe and slippers. So I want to show those to you really quick, as well as extra big pillow up there, an iron and ironing board. Now I believe in the bathroom is the other robe, but here we go. Robe is very nice. It's very thick, so I do approve. It's not super plush and soft, but it's thick, so it at least gets a good score for me. And then down below we have the slippers. The slippers here are branded, oh, the luxury collection. Highly approve. Beautiful. I love that they say luxury collection. Closed-toed, soft. Everything I look for on the slippers, so that's great. They approve the slipper and robe test. We're not done yet because I want to show you the bathroom. The other little detail is I like that there's the carpeting around the bed area, and then the rest is hardwood floor. That's my favorite style. So it's just, that's a really nice design. All right, as we head into the bathroom, I'll just quickly show you here. This just takes you back into the same living area again, where we have the TV, and then over here we actually have a little makeup mirror, and in here is actually where the hair dryer is. So you can be getting ready here sitting down, which I like, so you're not taking up space in the bathroom. So that's kind of this area here. This also separates, closing door, light switch, another cool light here, and like the wood here. I wish they would have continued this wood theme on a lot of these flat walls that they have. We have another almost floor to ceiling window here looking out at the view, manual curtains, but it gets really hot in the summer here. Like it's gonna start going up to probably over 100 degrees Fahrenheit almost. So it's just a really hot place to be. So it's nice. The air conditioning works really good. Here we are in the bathroom. We have a large soaking tub with a view looking out. So that's a really cool feature. It's very luxurious. I feel like it's missing something, but I'm not quite sure what. I like that they have a plant in here. I like that they have 2 sinks. The vanity, I feel like, is what's missing something. It's just very plain. It's just literally 1 mirror. I feel like it could be like 2 separate mirrors, each backlit, with like a sophisticated design. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely something going on here. But anyway, really nice towels. The towels all are branded here, the Assila logo, so that's really cool. Shower is really cool. The whole room is very high ceiling, so that rainfall shower is way up there, so that will probably be very good water pressure. They also have those soaps I've seen all recently luxury collection properties going to. Second robe in here, and then I want you to notice the beautiful mosaic tiling here on the wall. Very expensive to do this. Each little stone takes a lot of effort, so that's cool. It goes across the whole way. Just really nice. Toilet here is just kind of exposed in the bathroom. These lights, I feel like this is maybe what's lowering it in here. They're just very like old, or like, I don't know if these have even been updated, maybe. It's just an older design. I feel like it could be better, as well as just a big flat wall here. They could have kept that mosaic all the way around and it would have just made it look a little bit nicer. Yeah, overall, I've decided the bathroom is just a little awkward. When you get out of the shower, you're stepping like right here onto the toilet. There's also like no rugs or carpeting here under the sinks. Usually that's what's missing as well. And then it's just kind of like hodgepodge, like the lights don't match the rest of the interior of the rooms. Just definitely not as luxurious, like this whole flat wall here. So just a little awkward bathroom. So, I mean, luxurious in a way, like this is even old, like this was probably never replaced from the renovation. It's kind of like yellowing. So there's like, it's just like not matching the rest of the room, as well as like this little cart here. Like this is not super modern. So that definitely could be replaced. I mean, whoa. Whoa. All right, so I'm beyond happy to get this upgrade because I did not use a nightly upgrade award. So I was just hoping they were gonna do something to give us a little bit bigger room. And they didn't the day before, they didn't like this morning. And then literally like when we landed here, I checked the app and the Panoramic Suite. So very happy to have this. It's just so much space. Air conditioning feels amazing. And I just like looking out at the view of just the whole city, very comfortable. But let's check out the rest of the hotel. It's just a very interesting property and interesting city here in Jeddah. Now, to get to Saudi Arabia here for the first time in Jeddah, we flew from Dubai Airport, which was very seamless. Inside the Jeddah airport, though, they have one of the coolest aquariums in the world. It's about 10 meters tall and holds over 500,000 liters of water. It has Red Sea fish inside, corals. It's one of the coolest airports I've ever seen. From there, it's about a 25 to 30-minute taxi ride downtown to central Jeddah here, where the hotel is. Very nice taxi ride. They have the taxis available at the airport, very conveniently located to take right to the property. The property is located in the AI Andalas district. You're right here in the city's premium shopping and business zone. The hotel opened in 2016 and was designed with a strong emphasis on contemporary luxury combined with Arabian hospitality. It features over 300 luxurious guest rooms and suites, plus serviced residential apartments designed for longer stays. Its central position means you're just minutes away from Jeddah Mall and city's vibrant food and shopping scene. Now, when we were here in March, things did feel a little bit off, and it's just because the hotels are a little bit more empty, because during the month of March is actually Ramadan. So a lot of people don't travel. A lot of restaurants are not open because people do not eat during the daytime. So it's a very interesting place to be because the streets during the day are almost completely empty. There's not a lot of cars because most people wait until the sun sets to go out and eat anything. So most of the property here was pretty empty most of the day, but it is a beautiful setting. First up, we have the Caffè. This is the coffee house. This is just past the lobby. This is the hotel's casual cafe and lounge. It's the perfect place for coffees, desserts, light meals, and pastries created by the hotel's pastry team. Expert specialty cappuccinos, Arabic coffee, fresh pressed juices, and elegant sweet treats from French-style pastries to Middle Eastern desserts. Guests often mention that this cafe is especially popular in the afternoons when the lobby becomes a social hub. Next up, we're going to head on up to the guest rooms. To connect the local design here with the culture, there's a lot of unique pieces. When you exit the elevator on your floor, there's these beautiful hanging, almost stained glass, different lamps hanging from the ceiling. So very unique design. The property's architecture is also very inspiring. It's designed by special architects and it combines modern clean lines with Arabic heritage touches. You'll find high ceilings, polished stone floors, tall wooden doors, and hand-woven rugs and tapestries that pay homage to the region's craft traditions. Now, if you're looking to stay here, I definitely recommend using points because it's around about 40 to 50,000 points per night, and the average rate is usually around $400 US. So you are getting pretty close to a penny a point here. Now, we did just book the standard room as I usually always do, and this time as well we were upgraded to this fantastic suite. They are, I feel like in other countries, a lot more generous a lot of times with upgrading elite members to these rooms, but the room was just fantastic. From the room here, I'm zooming in actually, that is the Ritz-Carlton. So that is one of the most luxurious hotels in the city as well. However, in my opinion, it definitely could use a renovation. It just looks a little bit on the dated side. Here we have the Welcome to Saudi Arabia amenity that they brought to our room for the special occasion. We also did try the room service. These are two different kids' meals. They were both fantastic. Prompt delivery, food tasted amazing. Because of Ramadan, everything being closed, room service was really the only option during the day for food on property. This is Sahara Lounge. This is the rooftop poolside restaurant and lounge. It's actually very beautifully designed. I was extremely impressed with the quality. Again, it was pretty much empty most of the time because it was during the daytime, but what I showed you earlier was just a quick look at the lunchtime buffet. But this restaurant is usually open from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. on most days, so pretty much all day. It's also near the pool, so it's kind of on the same level. It offers great views of the city, but it definitely felt very luxurious. Right outside here, you can also sit at these tables by the poolside. This is the rooftop pool, and it is heated. It shows that it's open from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and includes sun loungers, free cabanas, and lifeguard service. Next, inside this Kickoff bar area is the fitness center. Now, this Kickoff is no longer listed on the website, so I think that is just kind of now a space to kind of sit down and relax. Now, the fitness center definitely could use an update. I did not like the floors. It just looked a little bit off and not as modern as the rest of the property. This is inside that kind of Kickoff area. I'm not really sure what it's used for. Next up is the spa facilities. This hotel is amazing. You have a whole experience for the spa. You have the lounge chairs. You also do have a sauna and steam room with rainfall experience showers here. So this is amazing. And this is included for all guests, which is something that I look for. A lot of hotels charge you extra fees to use these. I believe that all luxury hotels should include them for free, like this one does. So the great thing about staying here is you get access to these facilities complimentary. They also have robes and slippers in the rooms. You can wear your robes down and have a whole experience and definitely relax. We got the whole tour of this beautiful area. It wraps all the way around and it offers some of the most amazing panoramic views. It's even equipped with a locker room and just very modern design. It has all types of showers, toilets, so it's one of the better spas that I've seen in the world, so it's definitely nice that this hotel features that. This is the spa reception, very stunning design. Around the corner they also have like squash and racquetball courts, so it's definitely one of the more expansive kind of spa fitness center areas that I've seen. Definitely though felt a little bit empty. We were like the only ones here. It's definitely very interesting, but that staircase is just so beautiful with the orange accent lighting. This is a look back at the lobby. They not only have the check-in desk, they also do have the concierge. Past the lobby there, they also do have that really cool spiral staircase that takes you down a level to this lounge area. I'm honestly not even sure what this area is. I think it's just a place you can go and relax. They even have a business center equipped with computers, printers, so it's just a whole nother level of options compared to a lot of other hotels. They have a lot of space for guests just to relax and use, so that was a really interesting experience to see that. Next up, we have the most iconic restaurant in the hotel, Pampas. This is Assilia's Argentinian Latin-inspired steakhouse, and it's consistently rated as one of the best premium grill restaurants in Jeddah. The concept here is all about fire, smoke, and high-quality meat, cooked over a traditional special wood grill, which gives every steak that deep, authentic flame-charred flavor. Now, for the Ramadan season, there was not a lot going on at this restaurant. They actually had special meals. So this is actually where they held the breakfast. Now, I believe that breakfast is not normally held here, but during Ramadan, they have more of I think a smaller offering. But it was nice to experience this restaurant because it was just really beautifully designed. It has really good views. The breakfast definitely felt a little interesting. Everything was just sitting out here for like a buffet style, and then you also could order like some specialty drinks off the menu. But there definitely were not that many people enjoying breakfast this early in the morning, but it was cool that they still had a lot of nice options for even though being Ramadan. They even had a juice table out in the middle with fresh juices. We decided to sit all the way over by the window, so we had an amazing view of the city. But overall, the service was pretty good. The restaurant itself is not my super modern style that I like. It just felt a little bit dark and empty, but I'm sure during evening season when the steakhouse is open during regular months, it would be fantastic. Okay, now for the review of the Assila Luxury Collection, we're going to start with the rooms. For this one, I'm going to give a 4.5 out of 5. Very spacious. I love the upgrade. It's just the materials I feel like are already feeling a little bit older. It's also not like all perfectly done. Like I feel like they kept some of the things from the renovation before, and then they added in a lot of new things. All right, next up for inspiration, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. Now for luxury collection properties, like the room is pretty much all renovated, but like some of the restaurants aren't, as well as other parts of the hotel I found, like I feel like they didn't really do anything to it. It feels like more historic and like older. And for me, it just doesn't feel very super inspiring. The building is cool. I like the design. It's just not a super tall skyscraper. It's nice. The views are okay. I wish it was a little bit closer to the water. Next up for service, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. I'm taking a point off just because it's not up to extreme luxury standards like luxury collection I've had at other properties. The reason for still a 4 is they deliver a beautiful welcome to Saudi Arabia cake. They gave us this upgrade to this nice room. They have all been friendly. They took time to kind of show us around the hotel, so that was great. But they definitely could improve a lot. Like the arrival experience, especially like check-in, like it was nice, but no welcome drink. Could have been a little bit more like friendly and upbeat. And then breakfast was okay with service when we got there. They should have like sat us down somewhere. We kind of had to find our own table. It was just not all the way set up yet, kind of. So it was just like a little bit awkward compared to other luxury hotels we've stayed at. Finally, value, would I return here? That I'm gonna give a 3.5 out of 5. For me, once is enough. It's nothing that crazy that I'd wanna come back to. Now, if I'm in Jeddah, I probably would consider it because compared to the Ritz-Carlton, which is right over there, it's a lot more newer design, which I like. However, the new addition property that opened here, I probably would want to try that. That one is literally brand new, so everything is going to be like perfect with that one. So definitely looks a lot nicer. This one, while the rooms are pretty nice, everything else is just okay. They do have a nice pool though here. It's just, I don't know, something about it just didn't feel perfectly done or like completely luxurious in every single way that I'm like going crazy about. Finally, pricing. If you're wanting to stay here, I believe it's around $300 US to about $500 US per night. You can also redeem your points to stay here. And then of course, if you have the higher status with Marriott, you can always ask or hope that you get upgraded to a room somewhat like this. Can't guarantee it, but it was available at time of check-in, and they were kind enough to give us this beautiful panoramic suite. Can't wait to see you in the next review. You will not want to miss the next hotels on this trip. Let's take a look.